Hello, this is a quick chair yoga video to clarify some stuff that we did in our last in-person class and we're going to do tomorrow in our in-person class at WAC Greenfield, Wisconsin Athletic Club Greenfield. You can always come by and buy a day pass if you're not a member, or you can get in contact with me and I can give you a pass so that you can come to one of my classes and try out the gym. Really nice place, very clean. Every piece of equipment that you could dream of, they have it there. So if you're looking for a gym to join, great place to join. So just to clarify, we're going to go through this class a little quicker than we normally would for sake of time and upload a video. You can see that all I have today is a chair, 4-poster chair. Mine doesn't have arms on it, but if yours has arms on it, no worries, that won't get in your way. Yeah, and let's get started. So I'm seated with some space between myself and the back of the chair. I'm going to take my hands and place them face down onto my lap, palms down onto my lap. Sit tall, having your shoulders directly above your hips. We're just going to go through a quick little warm-up here so that when we get into the poses, our bodies are a lot more open and willing to move. Also have it so that your heels are beneath your knees and your knees are in line with your hips. Close the eyes, soften expression on face. Unclench, unhinge your bottom jaw. And let us just start to breathe slowly in through the nose and out through the nose. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Continuing that, each time you inhale, make sure that you're breathing in until your lungs become completely full. And each time you exhale, breathing out until you get every last drop of air from the body. So it creates a really nice, complete cycle of breath. We'll go ahead and drop the chin down to the chest, but be mindful that you're keeping the rest of your spine straight, slightly pulling in through the abdominals, and your shoulders stay above those hips. Ease your head on back to center. Keep on breathing as you drop your head back, stretching through the front of the neck and the jawline. If your jaw is tight, which I'd imagine a lot of our jaws are tight these days, you can stretch a little deeper there by just opening your mouth nice and wide. Good. Allowing the lips to softly seal, soften through that jaw. Bring your head on back to center. Turn the nose, the chin out over your right shoulder. A little stretch through the left side of the neck, compression through the right. Bring your head back to center. Turn the nose, the chin out over that left shoulder. Good. Bring it on back to center. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Slide your shoulders down. Again, shrug your shoulders up. Good. Slide the shoulders down. Let's do that one more time. Shrug them up. Good, and slide them down. Inhale, draw your arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers up top. Turn your palms inside out. Bend the elbows. Plug the shoulders to the sockets. Sit tall through the spine. Just a little upper arm shoulder pull. Great way to stretch the entire body. Upper body. Slowly here, inhale, reach your arms up long and twist on over to your right, taking your right elbow crease, hook it over the back of your seat. Have your left hand somewhere along that right knee, that right thigh. Sit tall and then turn your gaze, your nose, your chin out over that right shoulder, like you're trying to see something behind you. You don't have to force anything here. Just keep breathing and slightly pulling the belly in. Good. Inhale, draw that to center. Exhale, take it to the second side. Easy does it. Really nice. Start turning your nose, your chin out over that left shoulder. Breathing deep, breathing slow and steady. Really good. Inhale, bring that back to center. Arms will come down, grabbing to the sides of the chair. Scoot yourself a little forward. Bring your right leg up. And then start to roll through your right ankle about 3 times round one way, and then reverse that. 3 times the other way, keeping it even, settling that foot down, bring that left leg up, and then again, just roll that ankle through. Snap, crackle, pop, and then reverse it about 3 times both ways. Bring that foot down. At this point, we'll come to stand. We'll adjust our chairs. We want to be standing right in front of the chair so that we're facing to the seat. I'm going to place my hands down onto the seat of the chair, step my feet back. Let's say it's 2 feet or so, just creating a nice right angle with the body. You could even bring your forearms down here, bend your knees, and start to rock your hips out side to side. And here we go, getting into those poses that we were talking about. Take your right leg, center it with the center of your seat. Step your left leg back. Let's say it's about 3 feet or so, and you can always adjust that. Make sure that your right heel is centered to the arch of your left foot. Taking that right hand right at the front edge of your seat, right in the center. We're going to sweep that left arm up and open, gaze up to that top hand. You can look down and try to get it so that your arms and shoulders are in alignment. Doesn't have to be perfect as it is a chair yoga class, so we're not really trying to force any alignments into the body. Just coming as close as we possibly can. Both knees are relatively straight here, although a little bend, little micro bend will help to protect those joints. Gaze can be either up to the ceiling, straight ahead, or down to your seat. Your top left arm, you could bend the elbow, place it to your hip. You could also go for a little deeper of a pose and bend the elbow, draping the arm behind your back, gazing up over that left shoulder. And breathing here, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Keep on breathing. In this pose, we're looking for more of a stretching sensation than we are for muscle activation. And we're pressing down through the feet. We don't want too much weight spilling down into that right hand. Like I just did there, you should be able to pick up that right hand and still remain in your position. Good. We'll bring that left arm up, come back down to center. Both hands on your chair. Step the right foot back slightly. Bring the left up to meet with the right. Back to that right angle pose on the chair. Coming down to those forearms, bending the knees, and then rocking and swinging your hips out side to side. Breathe in nice and deep. And then we'll come up for that second part of our triangle pose. So again, we step that left leg about even with the center of our seat. Right leg travels back. We have that heel to arch alignment. Left hand on the middle of the seat, closer to the front edge of the seat there. And then we're going to sweep that right arm up and open this time, possibly gazing up to that right hand. Remembering that you could gaze straight ahead or of course look down to the hand that is on your chair. Wanting to have our arms in as close to a straight line as possible. Arm positionings for that upper arm, right elbow can bend, hand can come onto the hip. That's the easier variation of the pose. Right arm can stay extended, gazing up to the palm of that right hand, or of course, the deeper version, bending the elbow, draping the arm behind your back, coming into that slight bit of a bind, gazing up over that right shoulder, and again, looking for more of a stretching sensation rather than a muscle flexing action. Press down through the soles of the feet, check it. You should be able to lift that left hand up and still pretty much remain in your pose. Contract your core here. Breathe. Keep on breathing in through nose, out through nose. You're almost there. Short and sweet. Bring that right arm up. Hand comes back down to the chair. We turn in. We step that left foot forward, right foot back. Again, returning to that right angle pose on the chair. This time, bending the knees, bring your head between your arms, possibly looking back through your knees, deepening up that pose. Breathe. And at this point, we'll come down onto our knees. We'll sit cross-legged onto the floor. I'm going to go with my left leg in front of my right, coming into this cross-leg position. Reach around, grab flesh of the sit bones, scooch it side to side, get yourself nicely square onto your bottom so you feel even, not hanging off closer to the left or the right, feeling nice and square. Taking our forearms onto that front seated chair, I'm going to take my left forearm on top and just placing your forehead onto that top forearm. Breathing nice and deep here, slow and steady. I'm going to press my chair just a little further forward, and I want you to think about dropping your tailbone down to the floor. So tailbone moving down to the floor, forehead, upper body moving towards the chair, shoulders in sockets, but nothing too harsh here. Don't think of plugging them in, just make sure that they're in the proper placement. And you'll breathe here. So with this pose, you can actually hold this, let's say up to 10 to 15 minutes. Just be sure that if you're going to do this, you set a timer so that you can stop halfway and then switch the cross of your legs. So at this point, that right leg is going to come into the front, left leg is going behind the right, forearms coming back onto the chair, right arm on top, forehead drops to that right arm, start sinking that tailbone down to the floor, stretching and reaching the forehead toward the forearms, maybe even scooching your chair forward slightly so you really feel your back start to open and extend. Super healthy for you. Really great pose to drop onto the back of those triangles. Breathe. Good. Sit up tall. Take a moment, draw your shoulders down. Before we drop to the ground, let's drop our chin to the chest and just do a couple of neck circles here. Let's say we go 3 times one way. After the third, we can reverse other direction. Really nice. And from there, we'll bring ourselves onto one side of your body. And then what we'll do is we'll kick our legs up onto the chair and we'll come into H pose. There's so many poses, sometimes I forget the names of them. Calves will be rested upon your chair, nice and heavy through the legs. And you'll feel it when you're in that sweet spot. You might want to press your chair just slightly back to get some more extension. Your low back is going to come into that natural curve of the spine. That's what we want there. For myself, I always enjoy having my arms extended out into a T. You may like a little bit deeper stretch, bringing your arms up overhead. This will give you more opening into the upper body, and of course stretch down through the front of the torso a little better. If your upper body's just kind of cashed out today, doesn't feel good in either that T position or upward head, you can give yourself a little hug there, and that will stretch a little deeper in between the shoulder blades. Or of course, just resting the arms down next to the sides of the body. And that was it. That was the extra little lesson on those chair triangle poses. And of course, I always add a little bit in there for anyone who's just watching the video as a standalone. It's still a perfect little quick and easy restorative yoga practice here. This is very accessible. Anybody can do it. All you need is a chair. All you need is a little will to move. And let's be honest, this wasn't too difficult of a practice, but great feel for the body, helps to open you up. As always, and as I said in the beginning of the class here, you can follow along with the videos on my YouTube channel, which you should like and subscribe those. Or of course, you can get in contact with Wisconsin Athletic Club and come to a chair yoga class, or you can email or contact me through YouTube, Facebook, and I can hook you up with a pass as well. So this is where we're going to leave it today. Just quietly relaxing, breathing slow and steady, a little bit of meditation for you. Try to think happy thoughts, try to let go of everything going on around us, right? Unclench your bottom jaw, relax your shoulders, let your body just be heavy, and enjoy this pose. You can stay here as long as you like, up to 20 minutes. Just be sure that when you come out of the posture, you give yourself time before you sit up all the way. You don't want to get too dizzy there. Namaste.